We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Arrowhead. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Bryce. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, KC.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. More positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd down coming up.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
Yellow, hey, 43. Yellow.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Come on, set. Ready.
First carry here for Devon Achane. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
Okay, ready?
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Now, Thompson. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Room to run past midfield. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. A huge run from Pacheco. 47 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18.
18-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. Now Pacheco loses the football. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out of it.
16 yards on the game, and a quick first down. From the 32 now, is 1st and 10.
Ready, cut.
Here's Thompson. His throw left side is complete, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches.
2-yard line.
Ready, cut.
A run up the middle with Achan, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
7-yard line.
To throw is Thompson. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
First and 10.
Ready.
Now a give to Achan, heading right. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Achan. Good running inside the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 18.
18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
A gain of 18.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Here's Achan. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal.
50, green. Ready?
Throwing, Thompson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking.
Ready?
Just wasn't quite meant to be.
3rd and goal.
Down. 52, blue. Ready.
Thompson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Yellow.
1st down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achek. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Thompson to throw. Is caught left side by Waddle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 10-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Hut.
Thompson now to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Zach Sealer. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing now, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by that rookie 2nd-rounder. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. To the 20. And he will score. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 10-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown. Set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Ashton Doolin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, cut.
Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Drive it. Here we go, set. Ready.
He'll try and run it here. It's Aiken. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says 1st down. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Down.
They'll run right here. It's Achane. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 11.
Yep, ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and It ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
First down throw, Mahomes forced to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be fourth down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Ready, break. Ready, ready. 50, green, ready.
From the draw with H.N. And a nice one there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
Let's go. Set, go.
They'll stay on the ground with H.N. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Now, that was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Here's a give to H.N. Now the Chiefs are going to call now the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming.
It's fourth down.
Down. Red blue 32.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have a Dolphins first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a first.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
That's another
A big-time play for the Dolphins.
A gain of 30.
And even 30 yards.
Down, Miami.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is AJ. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, Thompson. On the run to the right. Now he'll run.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
3rd down, they need 5.
Here we go. 45. White. Ready.
Here's Thompson. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Here we go. Set. 60-62 blaster. Set.
Here's a run. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Flushed to his left. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Got it.
3rd and goal.
Deal. Let's go now. Yellow. 22. Set. Huh?
To throw is Thompson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
4th and goal.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, Sunday on Sunday on.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. It's over the middle and caught by Rice. He gets free. And he will go all the way. Rashi Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut it to a 2-point lead.
16. Chiefs.
close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Miller now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Miami. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports.
Ready. Punch.
The starter on the ground is A-Tech. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing Thompson. That's taken in by A-Tech. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Right, white, black 40.
Thompson. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the 2nd half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
They get 25 on that connection, and the Chiefs have a 1st down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
42-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. That is hard. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play one as well. 39 yards. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Butker now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Chiefs 21.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Dolphins take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, checkmate. Here we go. Check, huh?
On the give, it's right. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 43, here's second and a couple.
Check, hut. Break, 50-50. Round, cycle. Hut, hut.
Thompson now to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's caught. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Chiefs 21.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go. 15, yellow. Hey, 15. 15. Where's that?
First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Hey, ripple it.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow. Where's that?
They'll run right side with Pacheco. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Dodson on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second
From the
and
35,
3.
here's
At the
second down
Dolphins'
and 3.
35-yard line.
Where's that?
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
A gain of 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And this tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Yellow, yellow. What?
Throwing now, Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Let's go on, 80. Right side.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. 34 yards.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within a score. They trail now by 6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Thompson to throw. That one out wide to A-Check. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Red, 38. Drill, 52. 10 cycle, black ultra. Set.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2.
Black, 95. Watch out, man. 52. Set, huh?
Will try to run it in with A-Chan. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Chiefs 24.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will cut the deficit to 7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Miami.
Set, ready. 60 red. 38. Set.
A run, and it's A-Chan. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 45. Ready.
Once again, it's A-Chan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go. Yellow.
Back to throw. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Set, hut. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Here's Thompson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Now, Thompson. Here's a screen coming for right. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Black, 95. Ready.
A run on 1st and goal. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Red, yellow, 50, green.
To throw is Thompson. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Attack, attack! Yellow!
First down throw, Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allowing him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across. Setting up second and goal. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. Pacheco. Touchdown. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Throwing, Thompson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's Drew Tranquil in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Thompson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. Third down coming up.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
Let's go. Black 40. Cut.
He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A big play there on fourth down. Good for an even 20.
$37 line.
Come on, set. Yellow, set.
On first and 10, it's Achane. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 29, here's second and 1.
Set. 6 yards, 10. Cut.
Head up. This is right. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
3 yards. That's good for Dolphins. First down. A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
Double, 38. Ready.
Thompson now to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open,
33.
that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he's into the end zone. Waddle, touchdown Miami. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score Dolphins 48, Chiefs 38.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
He's got space inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Miami.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11.
Blue 58.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.